Yeah, we need to stop writing. As I will explain then, maybe if you have time to write. We continue with governance. That was in the previous slide. What governance simply means a system, rules, regulations on. Oh, it's outside. Okay, it's fine. So for governance, it simply means it's. Whose phone is that?
أكيد مش أنا والله I have nothing. Maybe it's your phone.
How can it be my phone? My phone is always on silent.
شوية شكلت لي كمان.
So you don't know you have a phone.
No.
My phone is always on silent.
This is the sound.
I have nothing.
If you don't have those, why are you checking your bag?
والله I'm checking مرات في حد حاجة.
This is the sound of thought. Yeah.
It's okay, we move on. So for governance simply means controls, rules, systems that bring about how a business is being controlled and directed. That is governance. So today we want to look at the features of governance. And what we're simply saying is, what are those things we see that makes us to think, oh, this business is being guided in the right way? The first one is accountability. For accountability, the board of directors must be answerable to shareholders, and communicate issues of importance to them. Whatever we do, we must be accountable. And how are we accountable? We are accountable because we are answerable. So whatever decisions we make, we must explain it to the shareholders. Oh, this is why we do this. This is why we did that. So we must be answerable to shareholders, the owners of the business, those that have invested their money into the business. As the board of directors that we are elected in to control, to direct the business, we must tell them, we must report back to them on why and what we have taken as decisions. So whatever decisions we make, we have to let them know why we took that decision. That's what he said here. The BOD must be answerable to shareholders and communicate issues of importance to them. So whatever is vital to that organization, we must tell them, the owners of the business. That is accountability. So whatever decision you make, you must explain to them why you have made that decision. Accountability. The second one, you can stop writing when I'm talking. The second one, transparency. For transparency, the board of directors must provide timely, accurate, and clear information to stakeholders on financial performance, risk, and conflict of interest. Transparency means you say it how it is. Transparency means what? You say it to them how it is. You must be transparent. You must provide them with information. You must not hide anything from the stakeholders. Because stakeholders are people you cannot lie to. When you lie to them, they're going to know. Do you get my point or not? There should be transparency, which means you provide them with timely and accurate information about the events of the organization. You must not lie to them. That makes you transparent. So the board of directors, the directors of the business that controls the business, must give feedback in a timely manner, accurately, to the owners of the business. Not only to the owners of the business, whoever is involved in the business. Customers, government, employees, whoever you think are important, you need to give them, provide them with accurate information. Transparency. You must not lie to them. You must say things the way they are. Do you understand transparency here? The third one, fairness. We must treat all stakeholders with equal consideration. Employers should be treated the way they are supposed to be treated. Customers should be treated the way they are supposed to be treated. Managers should be treated the way they are supposed to be treated. Government should be treated the way it's supposed to be treated. The environment should be treated the same way, the way it's supposed to be treated. So that's why I wrote here, the board of directors must treat all stakeholders with equal consideration. So you have to put them to your consideration whenever you are making decisions. No one is more important than another. Everybody should be treated with importance. Do you understand fairness here? The next one, responsibility. The board of directors must oversee business operations in the best interest of the companies and the owners of the business. So whatever you do, you must be responsible. And being responsible means you are doing the right thing at the right time. So when they say you should be responsible, it simply means you don't skip classes. You write your notes, you copy your notes at the right time. These are your responsibility. because your parents will be expecting that from you. So same goes to the board of directors. The board of directors are employed, they are elected by the owners of the business. They entrusted them to do the right thing. So your parents entrusted you to be in class, not like to be out of the class running around. So it's your responsibility. So as board of directors, we must be responsible. And how are we going to be responsible? By putting the interest of the organization and the interest of the shareholders into our consideration. Do you understand responsibility here? The board of directors must oversee business operations in the best interest of the company. You as students also, you must be responsible by putting your education, your studies as your interest, because that is why your parents are paying. Do we get it, please? I think we understand what responsibility is now, right?
Yes.
Good. And the last one is risk management. Risk management is about analyzing, identifying, assessing, and making a plan to reduce, to avoid, or to transfer risk. That is risk management. So it is part of what you must do as a board of directors. So yeah, the board of directors and management must identify and manage risk, ensuring relevant parties are informed about potential hazards. So the point about risk is that, oh, if we do it this way, this is what the result will be. If we do it that way, this is the result. We must let them know. The risk involved in you not being in class. Compliance risk. We talked about that before. Compliance risk. The risk of you not doing the right thing in the classroom. So we must inform you the consequence of you not doing the right thing. Risk management. Stakeholders, shareholders, they need to know. Employees have to know. Government have to know. Everyone involved in the business activity must know why it is important that this and this is not done. Oh, there's going to be fire if you don't do this. Or you don't smoke within this environment, because when you smoke within this environment, it could bring about fire. It could bring about whatever it is. You have to let people know. That is risk management. Remember I said risk management is about identifying, assessing, developing a plan to reduce risk, to manage, to reduce risk, to avoid risk, or to transfer risk. So to transfer risk or to manage or to avoid risk, you need risk management. So these are what the board of directors must do to make them govern well. So for good governance to occur, there must be accountability, there must be transparency, there must be fairness, there must be risk management, there must be responsibility, and that's all. Yeah. So all these are important when it comes to control, when it comes to directing an organization. Without this, we cannot direct an organization to achieve its goals.
Control.
What?
Cannot control.
You can't, yeah, and it cannot be successful. Are they clear?
Yeah.
These are all about control and direction that is important for an organization to succeed. Thank you.